Hello my hosts, and welcome to another stream of Kerbal Space Program. Yep. Today, we are going to be doing a quick trip to the Mun for a bit of tourism and research. And also, we might be putting up some more space taxis to prep for our Juna encounter. So, how about we get right into that? Now, there we go. And can you hear audio? You can hear audio. I can't hear audio. Okay, just give me a split second to fix that. That's better. Now I'm getting the classy audio. Right, so open up. That's not the ship I want, because that's the ship that has the problems with it. Okay. Oh, and I've loaded a few mods. Kerbal Engineer Redux and another one for instrument channels inside of the game itself. So, do I have the better Eve recovery? No, I don't. I think it would be in here. Open this one. Yep. Excellent. Hello, 𝕊𝔸℉𝔻ℝ𝔸. How are you today? Now we'll switch over this one here. And we are going to launch you. So, first things first. Start retracted. I am going very well. I've been having a pretty good day, and my videos are doing well, and that is the thing. Oh, hi, Omega V7. As I was saying, I'm having a really good day. When I get ready to launch this, I'll show you the other mod that I've installed. So, we'll arrange that like that. And what I'm going to try to do, because we had issues with stability before, try and make this more stable. This one I'm going to try and take to the Mun as a bit of our test program. Yep, Kerbal Engineer Redux, and another one that I'll show off very shortly. So, coupling. Like that. We'll have a fuel tank here. And stick on the bottom of that. That's that's an oxidizer fuel tank. We'll stick on the bottom of that the big ass Mainsail. Actually, does this have more... Does this have more thrust? That's 247. No, mainsail has better thrust. Okay, we need a bigger tank for that, because that doesn't make sense. Where is... Nope. Sort by size. That's the correct size for that. And we'll need an adapter. Is this the right adapter? Nope. There we go. So we'll put this one on here. I'll have a look into that one as well. Now that's not going to be enough. Huh? Now I'm confused. That's it, those engines, that's that engine. These, oh, those ones are on there. Probably don't want those on there. Put that like that. Ah! That sounds quite snazzy. Okay. There, and I'm going to be pretty sure that the thrust to weight ratio... Does it give us the thrust weight ratio? I'd say it's max 3, goes from 3 to 5 on stage 4, but that's not going to be enough since it's only going to burn for 40 seconds. And actually, having a high thrust to weight ratio isn't that good, because it just means you go up faster than you should. Oh, there's the bicoupler. Okay. I'll keep that one in mind. And we'll expand ourselves out here. And another girder. Just want to be clear of the yeah. Okay. Makes the... Yeah, that does sound like it. I have been thinking of getting some of the aesthetic mods in as well, just to make the ships look, the ships and the atmosphere and everything look better. So let's go down a size class for these boosters. But what the boosters are there mostly for is to provide more fuel. And that's... Also want to bring the boosters up in order to ensure that the center of mass is in the right spot. And that's why we're doing this sort of strange design. Let's get the bigger size for these boosters. That's the... Yeah, that's the biggest size we got. It's sort of going back woods like that. So this will increase the sort of height of the center of mass, as you can see. And this last one should take it over. There. That looks a bit silly, but I think that will work. Let's strap on a couple of poodles to this one. Engines. Okay. Right, so it's the poodle there. Let's stick nose cones on the top. Aerodynamics. Okay. We want to swap out the air intakes there. Those are the better ones for high speed. Though that's a nice bit of aerodynamics there. And we go structural. We'll cross connect like that. And cross connect like that. And that. And repeat that. So we won't have any problem with sort of random thingies. Where are you? Put that on that stage there. We actually want to split those off, so we're going to have decouplers here. I really should have put the decouplers in place before I did that, but anyway. And that went and broke those, so let's fix that again. And you are here. There, all fixed up. So those there. Gonna have a fuel tank. Go to the fuel tanks to get the fuel cross feed. Feed into there. That splits off from there. That needs to be there. Add on to that one. But these ones yep, I remember when you made that comment. And we're going to stick some Separatrons on here. Just to make sure that we have a good separation. Now, if we look at this, the thrust to weight... Oh, wrong stage. Thrust to rate ratio stinks. That's not getting off the ground. So we might have to swap out for the main cells. Okay. But even with the main sails... Hold on. That's better. We've got a thrust to rate ratio of exactly 1. I know how vessels with a thrust to weight ratio of exactly 1 operate terribly. So we'll add it to our boosters. More boosters. Yep, I'm in career mode. I've always been in career mode. There we go. And we'll stick on a solid rocket booster. That's just to give us the little oomph at the start to ensure that we go up. And that... oh, it's going there. Add a split there. Like that. So let's see how this will operate. A little bit of aerodynamics. Oh, and we should brace everything. Yeah, it gets like that pretty quickly if you are not careful. I'm going to actually check out how much debris I have after I've launched this. And we'll save you. So our crew is going to be our most experienced pilot, and we have a tourist called 𝕊𝔸℉𝔻ℝ𝔸 there. Ah, so you have a debris for each day of the, oh sorry, each week of the year, basically. And I'm just going to open this for a brief moment. We want a scientific instrument in here so we can do some space research inside of the Kerbal orbit. Actually, we got space, cargo, ship utility, science. Let's say... first switch that off. Wanted to connect up to that's the docking port there. Open that as well. Let's see if we can get it. Deploying. It's a little bit tricky. Strange how... I think it's just the whole... you have a 2D interface to a 3D object. I'm not sure if that's snapping right. Let's switch off the snapping controls. Maybe that will help. No, it doesn't. What it should do is snap onto that docking port there. Oh, hold on. Okay. Thank you very much. So, service in Planet Moon. Okay. Okay. Just reading this. Goes back to its roots. The Kerbal engineering system, proven to be at least 10 to the minus 5 times faster than the standard hard drive. But don't anybody tell you it's just a chip version with a fancy box with flashing lights and spinning things. Okay. And the other thing I'm going to attach to this is probably a computer. So, go into the pods. One of the... like that. I think this one will do. It's fine. And a antenna on that. Okay. Oh, that's too big. So, antenna to top it. And we'll need power and a battery. So, power. There. And power. Okay. And might as well, for sciences, also stick on the thermometer. And we can sort of like deploy that as a sort of like a mini sat once we get into Mun orbit. So we'll close that. And close that one as well. We'll come out. So we've got thrust to weight ratio all through it. That looks pretty sensible. That's the atomic engines on stage 3. It says it gives me 10 minutes burn. That looks about typical. What's stage 4? Okay. That's after that's split off. Okay, I think we've got that. So we'll save this. Just move that out of your way. Save this. And we are going to go for a launch and see how this turns out. Okay. Switch on the SAS, stability assistance system. Thrust to max, just for the launch. And here we go. Gaining altitude. Gonna lean that way. Oh, I can't see how I'm pointing. Gonna lean to the side. Space station, Melissa got replaced because I wanted to match with the other one. The other one only has a docking port. Oh, that's cool. So we are gaining altitude at a slow rate, but it's okay. As long as we keep our thrust to rate ratio above 1 and we keep accelerating. There. So we're heading up. We've got lots of fuel in here. That's not being drained. Exactly what we want. We probably could arrange this to be multi-stage a bit more and probably be more efficient that way. But I'm okay with it as it is at the moment. So we're coming up over 6 kilometers high. And I think I'll put parachutes on those boosters next time, just to give it something to do so they don't come crashing down. So let's get into a bit of a lean now so we can make it into orbit. And I'm going to switch over to that display. Okay. So we're up to about 40 kilometers above the periapsis. Now we're going more of a lean. We're not getting any aerodynamics happening. That's good. Right. All the way over now. And we're almost up to 100 kilometers above. It's a good space for a stable orbit. I'm going to add our stabilization orbit here, circularization. That's fine. That has 106. So we'll have just enough fuel to make that rotation with this stage, which is exactly what we want. And time. How are we for power? Got plenty of charge. You're not leaning over fast enough. Let's get the RCS to help us. That will get ourselves moving. There we go. Just let it drift now. And I'm going to have to sort of counteract our movements once we get there. Got to burn time real soon, so here we go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Circularization burn. And let's not waste our RCS thrust too much. Here we go. So we'll get into a nice circular orbit like that. And we'll stage through this, which is exactly what we want, because that will minimize the amount of debris we have. There we go. And we see it go. Going to see it burn out any second now. There we go. And I'm just going to double check. Just need a little bit more to bring it up. There we go. Yeah. Good clean orbit. So our next step we'll open the... Now let's turn ourselves over. Now I've got to remember which controls are which. Let's see, is it that one? Nope. So... Nope, definitely not that one. Did I just drain the fuel? Yeah. Oh, we've still got plenty of fuel though. Okay. Which control is the one that controls the... Oh, there it is. That opens the shuttle bay doors. Right. Now let's plan our encounter with the Mun, which is out there. Set that as the target. Maneuver there, I think. There we go. Ah, we've got a free return path as well. Though it's slightly more aggressive than I would want. So we'll point you in the correct direction. What I'm also going to do is correct for my other mistake. And do a fuel transfer. So that one there, in and in. Just want to make sure we've got enough fuel on board the main shuttle. There we go. So this is sort of like a space shuttle, I say. Okay. That's all set up. I'm gonna switch that just to disable the flaps. Let's fast forward. And we'll go free cam. Let's go. This is the other feature I'd got. I now have cockpit displays in here. So I can go like that. And just trying to find the one where it shows the maneuvering. What's the one for maneuvering? Navigation, crew, vessel, ignition. We probably will miss our maneuver node if we muck around with that too long, so let's get out of there. 2, 1, full thrust, and we're going to move up to meet it. There we go. Oh, we're overshooting. Come on. There we go. At least we'll get our Kerbal encounter. Definitely. So now let's go back into that let's go back into that interface and see if we can work out how to correct those, well, how to use this interface here. So go here, got at, which is the attitude display. That's our altimeter graph. That allows us to arrange our targets for encounters. Excellent. We don't have 𝕊𝔸℻𝔻, so 𝕊𝔸℻ controls aren't here. We don't have vessel view. I don't think it's supported at the moment. An engine igniter we don't use. Not sure what that is. Okay, that gives us roll pitch. That's the orbital things. That gives us distance to Mun. Yep, I have the IVA extension. Okay, that's basically information about the vessel. That tells us the crew roster, tells us our resources, and I think that's if we have the mods that allow us to have the cameras. Now, if we go and add here a maneuver like that. Okay, I will look out for that one. We maneuver here. Oh. We actually want to adjust our... Oh, get rid of that. At the moment, we're going to travel through the Mun, which is not what we want to do. So we're going to go above the Mun. That's better. Now, let's see if we can get information about the upcoming maneuver. Brakes off, gear up, burn in 6... Oh, burn time node in there. Okay. So that helps. Go back like that. Navigation. Thrust to rate ratio. That's cool. And... transfer node in T seconds, delta V of the node. As I burn, that will go down. Excellent. So now I can use my fake false horizon. I was going to say fake horizon, but that's wrong. To navigate. Here we go. Just gonna get spot on. You go down a bit, cross. There we go. We can look out through the windows. See the tourist sitting beside us who's absolutely terrified. And we'll flick back. Go fast forward. I downloaded this one manually because I was having some problems with 𝕊𝔸℉𝔻ℸ, unfortunately. There we go. Warped. Finish. Okay. We can keep an eye on the node in T seconds. T minus 46. Yeah, 𝕊𝔸℉𝔻 was acting up on me for some reason, so... Okay. Yeah, people have... people's setups tend to be different, so... You cannot always... Just go adjust it slightly. So going to go 14, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Burn. I think I really overshot that. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, yes, I did. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. This is the first time I've used mods on camera. I've used mods independently before, but not in any other videos. This is the first time using it in a video. So we'll go into orbit there. And I'm going to have to keep an eye on that now. So go back here. It's interesting how slow the orbital velocity is. Like, we are at 90 meters a second here. And when we were flying this thing through space, we were up around... It's like, it was flying it through the atmosphere, 200 things. I suppose because we're high up. Right. So, stage. So, delta V of 294. We won't even need to use the atomics at this stage. Okay. Does it tell us the expected... No, it doesn't tell us how long this burn should last for, which is unfortunate. Okay. And we're going 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Burn. Why is delta V going up rather than down? Oh, because I'm facing the wrong way. Let's fix that quickly. Just getting used to the new control system. Here we go. And in that comes, we're overcorrecting. Here we go. We're going to have to stage. That's better. That delta V value is going down. We are establishing ourselves in a proper orbit. There. I hope our friendly our tourist is enjoying all of this. Here we go. So we're going to come into an orbit. Yeah. Is this the first problem you have occurred? Example, losing control of vessel. Losing control of the vessel, low delta V and overshooting the Mun. Yep, I've had that with some of the other vessels, but this vessel has huge amounts of delta V, so I won't have to worry about any of those. I can correct for them. Coming down, and we will actually probably have a proper orbit now. 9, 8. Just double check. Yep. That's a fine orbit. Contract information. Ferry a VOP safely to her destination. Orbit around the Mun complete. Excellent. Now if we go outside of it, we can do a bit of research. Conduct a material survey. We can transmit the data. Yep, that's fine, because we're going to... I'll get Kerbal Space Program 2 when it comes out, definitely. And that will complete another contract. Science data from around the Mun. Excellent. And we'll log the temperature. Transmit that for no value. Then we will undock here. And I should still be on this vessel, yep. And I can switch on the RCS controls. Go into linear mode. And just move ourselves out of the way of the satellite. So I've got that satellite in orbit now. We can flick over to... We'll give you a new name. So you are Mun Orbital Science Probe. There. I'm just going to check your orbit. Yep. You've got a nice established orbit. And we are coming back. Let's save this. Because now comes the difficult part. The re-entry. So we want to go there. Add a maneuver. That will take us down into the atmosphere. And let's go like that a bit more. There we go. What do we got? Want to be lower than 70. but not too low that we burn up. Here we... like that. That's too much. And let's adjust ourselves like that. 58. 60. Let's take it down to 54. That's perfect. Right. And we'll head out of here. We don't need reaction control. Just simply move this around like that till we get to the maneuvering point. So it's going to be a 1 minute burn followed by the actual re-entry. Okay. Right. Here we go. We'll warp to this point. Past the periapsis and the apoapsis. So here we go. Just this. If we look inside, can get it spot on. There we go. And there's the probe that we just launched. Excellent. 20 seconds to go. And there, no messages left. Okay. So those are all set up right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Burn. 5. So we're coming back. So we'll break out of orbit of Kerbal and into back onto a... But okay, break out of orbit of the Mun and back onto our proper re-entry profile. And I'm going to keep an eye on this just to make sure I don't go too deep into the atmosphere. There we go. And that's... Let's see how we go. Fine. 300 kilometers above it. We want to come down to just under 50. Here we... There we go. That's good. Gonna make a quick save just in case this goes horrendously wrong, and we'll fast forward. If that's that way, that's be there up to that point. We'll leave the cargo bay doors open until we actually start on the re-entry. Just going to check on the status of these. They're inactive. Okay. So, close the doors. activate the flight controls. And camera locked like that. Let's get our... Let's roll so we're level. For no other reason. That's probably going to make this a lot easier to tolerate. And shut down this engine. We'll switch these to... Ah, they're in wet mode already. That's cool. So they'll act as ramjets once we are in the atmosphere and activated. And we are coming down smoothly. So that's there. We can probably fast forward because we've gone through our pre-re-entry checklist. We've hit Mark 10, which is alarmingly fast. But thankfully we're in high atmosphere, so we won't have much of an issue. Getting compression heating on all the leading edge surfaces. We are coming down. We're losing energy from that. That's all good. I'm probably not going to deploy the air brakes. We don't need that much deceleration right now. And they probably just burn off in the heat. Yep. So where are we geographically? So we are... That's... Okay. So we're near the continent. That's fine. Yep. Good old re-entry. Oh, we are pretty hot. That's a little concerning. We probably re-entered a little heavy. Or a little deep. But we're pushing right up against the limits. We're coming up. It's going to be basically going to skip over it, I think. So what I'm going to say is, soon as we've got up a bit more, we'll activate the air brakes just to get a little bit more slowness. So we don't have to do this twice. Here we go. Just want to let ourselves cool off a bit before we do that. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Yeah. That'll help slow us down even more. And get rid of a bit more speed. Okay. Right. So, how are we for... That's fine. Kill the air brakes. We'll fast forward for the next re-entry. Ah! That's cool. Hopefully those new parts will be fun. Okay. Also, Why are we focused on the wrong thing? We don't want to be... We want to be focused on the Kerbal itself and not that random bit of space. Anyway. Look through here. Losing velocity. Almost push the EVA button. That was a mistake. That's what it looks like inside the vessel. She's delighted. She loves that. And we go out there. Nice smooth re-entry. I like this. Another loss of velocity. I'm not sure if we'll get the re-entry this time. Actually, we flipped to climb. And that's it. Thank you! I like the shuttle as well. There we go. This is behaving a lot better than the previous one did. We're not having it stall or flip out of control, so... Although, saying that, that's sort of like a... that's sort of like a hint to the world to make it do that. Okay. So, we've got up, backing up out of the atmosphere. Let's use the air brakes to just scrub a tiny little bit of velocity off. What are we? 5 meters a second? Yep. Oh, 5 million kilometers, or 5 megameters up is our apoapsis. And we'll do another aero brake maneuver. Just sort of progressively bleeding off speed with each dip through the atmosphere. It's probably safer this way because we don't overheat as much. There we go. Oh. Just realised I didn't save the adding the ladder, so... Yep. This is... I am aero braking. Every time I go through the atmosphere, the upper axis drops. And we get a little deeper into the atmosphere, so we slow down faster. It's basic re-entry. There we go. Keeping an eye on this value here, which basically dictates if we are going to re-enter properly or just brake. And that's dropping down quite rapidly now. And climbing out of the atmosphere. Let's get a bit more aero braking here. Okay, that was a mistake. That was a mistake as well. I think we've stabilized. Okay, hold on. I guess ourselves level. Let's review the damage. I think we only lost the aero brakes. That's fine. Okay. Yeah. We've still got the chutes and the wings and all the landing gear. We won't have a problem. Of course, of low delta V when deorbiting, I thought it was stuck in a loop forever. Yeah, it can feel like that, but since I know we are losing velocity, I know we won't be in a loop forever. So we should re-enter pretty shortly. I think on this orbit or the next, we'll have a fully successful re-entry. So we're going to come in 59. It's interesting that leading edge heats up first. And these big air intakes suck in a lot of air. But they're not, even though we're going very fast, we're not getting actually any air at the moment. And got air coming in there. Nope. Okay. So we have just under 2 megameters of abscess. We're going to burn off that pretty quickly now. Might actually switch to there. Just for stability mode. Actually, probably better to do that just for safety. We've already damaged ourselves enough by being impatient with the air brakes. We're going to climb up again. There we go. The original Naruto or the next generation Naruto? Okay. There we go. This is still coming down. Let's go like that a bit. Huh? That helped kill off a bit more. Like this, the way the shuttle... I don't know. I'm hoping this will be the last orbit we'll have to do. We will know when this number comes below the... this number comes below 70 kilometers. Here we go. also fast forward this bit as well. Yeah. So, coming in a bit more. Can we all do rock, paper, scissors? You can do what you want, Mr. No Name. Yeah. Okay. And we're getting down a lot. Each orbit we do, haha, we lose a lot more of our velocity. So we increase the effectiveness of this re-entry and the aero brake. And we've got riding out. We're coming down a bit more. Let's leave and out. Here we go. Gonna ease up on there just a little bit to help kill our velocity more. So we're angling down. There we go. Don't want to overheat everything though. We're down under 1,000 kilometers. There we go. Just being nice and even, just getting a little bit of a push. There we go. We are re-entering. Just tilt ourselves down to give us more of a cross section. Okay. There we go. But not that much, or otherwise we spin. We don't want to do that when everything's sort of committed. Is it easy? And I see Mr. No Name is arguing with themselves. It's not like I haven't done that myself at some point. And we'll get ourselves back on track shortly. There we go. Okay. We're 400 kilometers apoapsis. We'll get ourselves angled correctly. There we go. 63. Okay. I got 7. There we go. let's see. Let's hope that this will be the last one. So, coming in. We adjust ourselves up for re-entry. Level ourselves off like that. There. And we'll keep an eye on everything. Everything seems fine. Okay. And we are once again burning some of our velocity off. Just going to be careful with the amount of angle we do, because we can get into a stall or overheat. Here we go. That's going fine. Okay. So we're right. 430 kilometers up on the periapsis. If we look at the graph, oh, it's come right down. And when that drops below the atmosphere, oh, 420. And we are definitely blazing it. There we go. Just a little bit more. Increasing the surface area, being very careful not to overcook everything. Whoop. And ironically, we are climbing on that other side. It's getting a little taller, so we're flattening out. That's actually good. There we go. It's just because the aerodynamic effect and the way we lift. Okay. See you soon. 200 meters up. 275. There we go. And we keep dropping down. Doing Mach 7. That's very high. Okay, I think this is going to be the one. 6. That's our around 100 kilometers is our normal low orbit. And we're dropping into that as very shortly. So 5. Let's go. There we go. 3, 2. Okay. Let's see if we can get this down. to under 70. And then we'll be sort of committed to our re-entry. Okay. Oh, we lost control again. Let's just... Well, at least we have re-entry now. And let's... Let's make sure we're down to Mark 5. Can probably start. Oh, let's get ourselves facing upwards. There we go. Oh. Yeah, come on. You can do it. Okay. That's nice and stable. Switch to stability assistance mode. Engines. Failed. Going into a stall. It's not what I wanted. Okay. You. Okay. Oh. This is... Oh. Okay. Let's get ourselves back under control. Use the RCS to help us. Because the problem at the moment is we're not getting enough air across the flight control surfaces to maneuver. And I think that's our problem. Okay. Right. Maybe that's the problem, or maybe we have other problems. Let's... Because we should have trimmed this properly. Okay. Right. Let's kill that. And we want to be facing into the stall. But it's not letting us. Okay. The engines are not activating. I think it's just too high up. And we are in a spin. So we've got to turn into the spin to recover from it. And I want to go down like that, but it wants to flick me up. Okay, how are we? Now, I thought we recovered control. Nope. Oh. We have the chutes if everything goes wrong. There we go. Right. Still haven't been able to... I still haven't been... What did I just do? Shut down those engines. I still haven't been able to get to correctly fix that problem. We'll drain the fuel out of the thing so we can at least go flat. Okay. So center of mass should still be behind the center of Oh. I'm going to have to check that. Okay. How to land an SSO2. Yeah, exactly. Cargo bay. Cargo bay. Fuel's empty there. And this fuel container still had some. Well, we didn't crash. And we successfully landed after completing our mission. I am going to call that a success. So let's go back to the main room. Thank you everybody for joining me here. Today we did another test mission with our space plane. And once again, we have successfully re-entered, but still had a problem with us stalling on re-entry. We know it can fly atmospherically, so we're going to have to work out why we lose control. However, that will be for Friday's stream. Tomorrow will be Minecraft. And there's probably going to be a gorilla stream later at some point randomly. Thank you everybody for joining me. If it's your first time, either here or in the archives, please subscribe. Please watch my scripted content as well. And I will see you later.